The Brazilian president, Lula da Silva, vowing to prosecute rioters who stormed top government buildings yesterday in support of ex-president Jair Bolsonaro. Joining us now from Sao Paulo is Bloomberg's Brazil country chief, Julia Leite. Julia, the scenes yesterday, incredible, reminiscent, you could argue, of what we saw in Washington, D.C. Has calm now been restored, or are there protesters still protesting?
You're right. The scenes were really unprecedented. We've never seen anything like it. It did remind us a lot of what happened in the Capitol almost to the day 2 years ago. For now, police has cleared the buildings. They cleared the buildings late Sunday. It's just a trail of destruction, what we've seen left behind. What you see today, Lula toured the buildings, just overseeing broken glass, throw people through chairs out of windows into the water that's right in front of the palace. It looks dire, but we don't see protesters there anymore. What we did see this morning was protesters moved to to a camp they've been making in front of a military facility, some 8 kilometers away from where the protest took place. And what we are seeing today is these protesters being cleared out of that camp where they've been for the past couple months, and into buses and into police headquarters for booking.
So, Julia, do we take from that this is now over? Or is this an overhang? Because I'm looking at an ETF here in the U.S. that tracks Brazilian equities, and it's a solid gap down, and down by about 2%. So I'm wondering what the trickle through there is.
It's hard to say what happens now. Lula did decree federal intervention in Brasilia, which essentially gives him the power to bring in more security forces. Congress will probably approve that in a few hours. But it's unclear what these people will do, right? You did see protests blocking federal highways again last night, and some other pockets of unrest. The response after the initial couple hours and the chaos was pretty strong. But you're right, for foreign investors, and for investors here too, it remains the question, what happens next, right? Do these people come back? How will Lula is just starting his 4-year government. He was inaugurated last week. So it's a pretty big question.
Julia, what is Bolsonaro saying?
So Bolsonaro, who's still in Florida, where he has been since late last year, he didn't attend Lula's ceremony, inauguration ceremony. He condemned the protests in a couple tweets, said violence is not the way, while also was very quick to distance himself from accusations against him made by members of the government, including Lula himself, that he essentially incited these protests. And he said he has nothing to do with this, and that's the last we heard from him or his family for now.
The parallels of January 6th are truly stunning. What does Lula da Silva do now? How does he restore confidence?
Another great question, Alex. So he will meet with state governors today, with the top court and with Congress. They're really trying to put a united front to say this is not okay and this cannot happen again. We'll see whatever measures the government announces next. We're on the lookout for that.